Are you good?
Yep.
How do you define compassion?
I define compassion, empathy, sympathy, concern. Empathy, sympathy, and concern for another person.
Explain what you think motivates people to act compassionately.
I think what motivates people to act compassionately is tragedy a lot of times. It makes people act compassionately towards other people, whether they know them or not, and it just brings out the best in people.
Describe what factors determine how and when we act with compassion.
I think how we act with compassion depends on the situation. I think a lot of times people show compassion very differently, with money, with time, with food. There are lots of ways to act compassionately. What was the second part of the question?
When we act with compassion.
I think we act with compassion the most during hard times and tragic times. And sometimes actually when babies are born, we act compassionately too. Whenever you think that a person is off their main road, off the main road of life. So if somebody's off on a negative or a positive, that's when people usually like to act compassionately.
Explain if you believe if there are any limits to compassion, what are they and why do they exist?
I would say the limits to compassion on the compassion giver, I guess that's what our question is, on the compassion giver would be, I guess how it's perceived. If you show compassion and it's not received positively, then that would be a definite way to end you giving your compassion. If you think it's not needed or wanted. What was the second?
What are they and why do they exist?
I think sometimes people don't, the receiver of the compassion may not feel like they need it, and a lot of times their pride stands in the way. So I think pride would be one of them, that the person might push back and say, no thank you, I don't need your compassion, I'll be fine. So
That's it.
thank you.